finally the fourth one. So gently press it. Here are some behind the scenes. So we have what we have here. Woof! Our phone case is coming together. This is what I was talking about, the lines. 2, 3, 4. Boy, there's gonna be a lot of work over here. Jeez. Oh, this is it. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be building the DIY phone case, and here are some of the materials we'll be needing. I got this is a reusable cotton. I have the blue and I have yellow, but I'm going to go for the blue because it seems a bit cooler, but I don't know, we're going to try it out. And then we have the crayons for the painting part and have the gum. So there we have it. So let's get started. This is going to be to start off with this phone case. To make things a lot easier, I'm just going to arrange everything so that it doesn't look so messy. But first of all, I'm going to be measuring off this carton so that it matches the length of the phone, because it's a phone case. So I'm going to get the pouch out right here and measure the phone case. So it will be like so. I'm going to draw some lines around it. We have it right here. I'll start off by sketching it around the phone. So I'm going to make a thin line first. Here, the size is okay right here. It's just the measurement for the phone, and we move over to the cotton part. Round gently. Perfect. Okay, so we need to add extra. So here we have it. It's the same length. So this is the first that we have lines. I'm going to measure it off, adding some spaces here and there to make it more like a rectangular shape. After which we're going to make 4 more of these. So let's get started. So I'm going to measure some space like this away from this part of the ones we've drawn. Just give it some space, just like this phone has some space. So I'm going to give it some lines. This is what I was talking about, the lines. So I gave it more like a rectangular shape around the 4 edges for the phone. So here we have it. Now we're going to make about 4 of these, but it will not be this shape, more like the covering for it, like 4 layers would do it. So let's go with that. Okay, so I'm going to cut off 4 parts for this. 1, like that, till we get to 4. 2. There we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus our original copy. Let's start measuring them off. Okay. So a line around this one that we've made so that we'll get the original, the exact measurement of it. So I'm going to do that and cut it all off. Gently, the same line. Okay. So we have it. So from this length, I'm going to trim the inside part so that it will be like a covering for the phone case. I'm going to start with this side. Gently, I'm going to give some space so that I don't make some mistake. Gently getting somewhere. So gently so that the edges don't cut off. And let's try this out. Yeah. Look at it. So I'm going to trim off this side so that it will be like the phone pouch case that we wanted it to be. So I'm going to make 4 of these later. So like this. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's the same line. Good. So let's just cut this and have it. So it should be like this. I'll just place it on top into 4 so that it has that thick layer that I'm looking for. Just push it straight now. The same size, good. So it's the size of the phone I'm using to check it out, and then the space inside I'm cutting it out so that it will be the space for the phone that we're putting in. So I'm going to cut this part out. Then cut the inner side. We have this. This is the second. This is the third one we're going for. There we have it. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to make the 4th one. Let me see. Let's do it so that it will be the same length with all of these, and then we glue it all together. So let's go. There we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the shape that I've gotten. I'm going to glue them all together like. So here is the space for our phone, the cover that we have. I'm going to use the cardboard to cover the back. Okay, and then we add the glue and then cover it all up, making it 4 layers like this. So it will be like so. So I'm going with the blue for the cover, and I think it looks much better than the yellow. So I'm going to use the yellow for next one, probably. So it's going to be for the blue. We'll start by cutting out for this part, the phone. Okay, so I'm going to start with this place. Let's measure it off like this. With the line, almost. Okay, gently cut this line. Aha! There it is. I'm just going to add some gum over here. So I have some glue right here, and there we are, all the edges to glue. Okay, and then gently, the other side is where I'm going to paste it. Gently. So any other extra space, I'm going to trim it off once it dries up, because I don't want it to happen. So gently, and there we have it. So I'll trim off the spaces once it dries off. So here we have it all dried up, and I've trimmed the edges so that it makes it more cleaner. So I'm going to now glue all of these to the top, all 4 of these. Remember we talked about the layers so that there will be space. So I'm going to glue all 4 of these together to this place to make it more like this is the back, and then this is the sides that we have. So we're going to go with that now, all 4 of these, gluing them all together. Glue everything like so. this one and then add some glue to this so that it will glue the. This is the third that we are doing. So this is what we have so far. It's looking nice, and this is our cover. Let's make the layers even stronger. So I don't want it to remove, so I'm doing all the whole sides, so you have to be careful. And then finally the fourth one. So gently press it until it's all glued together to dry off, so that it doesn't remove. There we have it. Glue this to the back. How do we know the back? You can tell the back of the carton. The markings that I made are meant to be at the front. So here we have it. So I'm going to be using the cardboard to cover the edges. Yeah, I don't want it to look like this. It's not looking nice. So I'm going to cover the edges right here so that it looks neat. A line. Tape rule will do it so that we don't waste this cardboard. Okay. Let me use this as a measuring. Okay, this is the length. Okay, let's just try using this as the line. This is the length. Let's just give it some space because I want it to cover like this. So let's measure it some more. So like this should cover every side of it. It looks much better now. So this is the spot. I'm going to give it some markings so that I will not make a mistake. Let's use our marking pen. Line. First two lines. So let's start with the first two sides. Then I'll work on the top part, this side here. So these first two sides, let me put this marking right here. I'm going to use this to cut it all off that way. So let me see. Voila! Here we have it. Very neat. So all that's left is now to cover the edges with the cardboard. That's what I'm going to do right now, to cover the edges with the cardboard. We've measured it out, so we're going to cover the edges. We're not covering this side because this is like the entrance, but we're going to see how it turns out now. So I'm cutting this part where the line starts from. Just the line. The width is a bit thick, so I'm going to make sure I give it some space there. Then we cover it like so. So I'm going to use some glue everywhere. Gently. Gently cover the edges. It's okay. So this is it for all four sides. I'm gonna add some glue right here to the sides so that we glue it all together so that the gum stays and sticks to it. See, the glue stayed. So we're done for the first part, then we'll do for the other side and then we'll complete it all. This is how it now looks. Beautiful. It's all coming together. Whew. Oh, this is it. This is what we've gotten so far. It's all coming together. Now this one that I added right here, I'm going to place it at the back to cover up the last parts of the carton that we can see. So it will be as this, and then we add some stands and make it all beautiful. So let's go with that now. So guys, this is the look we're going for. I'm going to just add some glue to this edge and this edge so that it glues, and now it looks completely whole like so. I've decided to add something to suspend it so that there will be some space for our phone to pass through, because if I don't add the space, it will just be clamped like this, and we don't want it to clamp. So I'm going to add, I measured it to the size of this and the size of this as well. Place this one behind this so that there will be some space for us to just pass our phone in like so. So it's almost complete. So I'm going to glue this part. The second one. There, it looks okay. Neat. So we've added something to suspend it. I'm going to press it like this. I'm going to press it like this. We're pressing it so that it sticks. So give it some time to dry off, and then we come back to this one. We're adding it behind. Now please take note, do not add it inside like this. This is the design that we have. We add it behind like so. Behind as the suspended cotton part behind it. So we're going to glue it now. Gently at the center. It's nice. So here we have it. Phone case is looking all nice. Look at it right there. Look at it. See it. It's to cover everything with this remaining cardboard. Then we add the stand so that we'll be able to keep it in any place so long as it's not in water. Cardboard with this okay, let's keep this one here. Okay, so I'm going to measure it off so that we don't make some mistakes. Our phone case. So I'm going to add some stands so that it will stand, and for that I'm going to be using some wooden sticks, but I'm going to be using this to add to the stand. It's going to be something like a stand so that it would be easier for us to be watching a movie or doing something on our phone, so that we don't have to be having just this bar. So let's just complete it with these beautiful finishing touches using this. You could use wooden sticks, but I'm going with this plastic sticks, this like the arts sticks that they use. So much of it, something like this, a stand like this, and then okay. Let me squeeze some. See, it's as well. So why I added the glue here is so that it will stick together. So there. Okay. What we have here, so I'm going to add some other sticks to make it stand properly so that it doesn't fall. But look at it, how it looks so beautiful. So now I'm going to make this one stand here and the other one stand here, so it will be more like a Y shape. So this plastic sticks were not able to work, so I had to use the leftover cartons to make the stand, and then we have it. So let's test it out and see how it looks like. So this is what we have, the final results, and let's try it out with our phone. So look at this is all we've gotten so far. And then we have our beloved phone case. This is all we have. I'm going to clear it up, and boy, there's gonna be a lot of work over here. Jeez. This is what we built so far. We built the DIY phone case. Tell us in the comments what style you want and what craft should I try out next. Also let me know in the comments. So this is how we'll be wrapping up. Want to see more of these? You could just let me know in the comments. And please make sure to give a like and subscribe. Please, thank you. This will show your support and it will help me to make more videos because of the support and love you're showing. Thank you all so much to all my fans and subscribers, and this is how we'll be wrapping up. So thanks for watching. Till next time, bye.